Welcome to the Mommy Therapist. They're ready for you.
I am Kristi.
And I'm Sasha.
We are moms who are also therapists to moms.
And we are passionate about supporting all moms through motherhood transitions, challenges, and beyond.
And we are so happy you're here today. This is episode 1. We're finally here. This is something we have talked about for 2 years now.
Yeah, a year and a half at least.
At least.
Yeah.
And things get in the way as they do when you are a mother and a working mother and all the other things. And 2026 feels like the year.
It feels good. It feels good to me. So,
yeah.
Here we go.
Welcome to our friend who is listening. We are so happy that you're here with us today. This podcast is for you, but it's also for us because we are also moms who need support
and friendship and banter and
yeah. And these are the things we preach to our client, like find a friend, get a hobby. And so we're doing it.
We're doing it. This will be our new hobby.
Exactly. So because it's our first episode, we'd just like to take a second to introduce you to us. And kind of what the purpose of this podcast is a little bit. So, Sasha, why don't you lead us off? Who are you?
Sure.
What's your background?
So, I am Sasha. I have 4 beautiful girls who are so spicy and so fun. So, P is 13, almost 14, which feels so wild.
It's a challenging stage.
Oh, challenging and so fun, though.
So fun,
So much fun. And then K is...
11?
K is 11, yes. And C is 8. She will be 9 in a couple of weeks. Her birthday's coming up. And then J is 5, just the menace of the house that just completes our home.
As the baby should be, yes.
Yeah, she's exactly that. 4 girls from 14 to 5, and
you've been married for 15 years.
I've been married for 15 years.
Wonderful.
We've been together for 23. We met very young, so we had to wait a minute,
Yes, of course.
Yep. That's what I do, and why I am a mommy therapist.
Yes,
is because I dealt with postpartum depression after P was born. That was really hard on me. And there wasn't any research. There wasn't any specialties. There wasn't any IOP programs or anything like that. There really wasn't anything out there. And so it took a long time, but it just really opened my eyes to this whole world of I need to advocate for the perinatal world, So that's what brings me to this specialty.
Yes. How long have you been a therapist?
I graduated in 2020. So we're going on 6 years now.
But you were working before.
I was working. I started IOP 2 years before that. So about 8 years now. I've been working this way. Yeah.
What other certificates or licenses do you have?
Sure. So I have a first responder certification and EMDR. And I also have my perinatal mental health counselor, certified counselor. Yeah.
So I met Sasha. We work in the same outpatient clinic. Is this a clinic practice?
I think so. I call it a clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason I came to this clinic when I was doing my internship and work was because of the perinatal program that Sasha created here. So I am Kristi. I am also a mom. I have 3 kiddos. My oldest E is almost 11. He'll be 11 next month. And then I have a daughter N who is 7. And my youngest, B, is 3. My first 2 are from my first marriage, and my baby is from my current marriage. So we have a little blended family. So that's been a fun thing to navigate. And yeah, same as you. When I had my babies, I definitely had some postpartum struggles that I didn't really expect. And I thought after I got through the first one, the second one surely should be fine. And it looked totally different. And my third one was even worse. And in the midst of raising kiddos, I went through a divorce, and COVID was around that same time, and then dating and remarrying. And it was a lot of life challenges. But all of that brought me back to finishing my schoolwork and my licensure to be a therapist, and I absolutely love it. And just like you, Sasha, I work mostly with postpartum moms, with those in the perinatal space. which I love. I also have my certification in integrated sex and couples therapy. So kind of working on how motherhood and parenting affects our partner relationship, which can be really important and challenging also with parents and then with trauma. I'm informed in EMDR as well. And then I also have my PMHC, that perinatal mental health counselor certification. So
EMDR.
We are therapists who are also moms. And yes, we love both and we struggle with both. So we are here to talk about it because I have a feeling there's a lot of you out there who also are moms. And hopefully you, friend, who are listening, you can get some value out of the time you spend with us.
Validation,
like,
yeah. You know, especially with our own mental health struggles that we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
You know, it's like,
yes. So our hope is to kind of run this a little bit like a group therapy session. So we're going to do a little check-in moment. That's to build self-awareness, and we absolutely invite you to participate. And then we'll probably have a few little segments, things about maybe education or about maybe a book review, maybe an interview, depending on kind of how things are going that week. Let's just jump on in.
Okay.
Ready?
Sounds good.
Okay. So we are going to start with a MEPS check-in. For those of you who've ever been in a group therapy setting, you probably are familiar with this. So MEPS is our acronym that stands for mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. We usually say socially, and then self-care, because those are the things that matter most to us. So, Sasha, check in with us.
All
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Mentally, the thoughts I'm having, my mind is at home right now. Like all of my kids have been sick with the flu. So, 3 of them are home right now. One of them's at school. So my mind's over there right now.
Yes.
I'm feeling dialectic today.
Yes.
I'm like,
that's a fancy word for 2 things at the same time.
Very different things. I'm feeling very sad for my kids and a little bit stressed out about having to like navigate the sick kids, but also just so excited that we're finally here.
Yay!
And we made this work. So it's very strange. Very, very strange. Physically, I feel like I got a good night's sleep last night. So let's see, my lips are chapped. I've been noticing that a lot lately. So that's been there. But other than that, no back pain, no tingliness, none of that.
Good.
Spiritually, I have not been very good at connecting to that lately with the mindfulness-based stuff lately. So I want to be more present. I think that's what happens, though, when you're dealing with like a sick family.
Absolutely. Stuff like that I feel like always is last on the list.
I'm just
for
like
us.
bouncing around,
Yeah.
So self-care. That's a problem.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why I'm not present, right? I watched a movie with my friend that lives in Florida over FaceTime on Tuesday, because that was like all I could figure out what to do. So I was like, well, let's watch a movie.
I think that counts. Connecting with a good friend. Yeah. Why are always our best friends like the longest distance?
I don't know. That's what I said to him.
That's not fair.
Like, you suck. So then socially, I'm actually making plans right now with friends that I haven't seen in over a year. I have plans with you later in a couple of weeks. We do have
some friend plans.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of friend time lately. Yeah. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been really good for me. So maybe that's another self-care thing.
Good. Yes. Yeah. I love it. Good.
Your turn.
Okay. Mentally, I am just thinking about this. I'm thinking about starting this podcast and focusing on something that has been like a dream or an idea that's just floating over here somewhere in the universe and like making it a thing. And so it's empowering, but it's also a little scary. So those are my emotions. I'm feeling empowered, but nervous. Right? Physically, I'm feeling warm. I've got my favorite coffee in my favorite coffee mug, as I will always when we record these. And it's like a hug from the inside, but I feel warm. I do feel rested. Yeah, I think maybe just a little bit of nervousness in my chest, just because this is exciting. It's not all bad, right?
Yeah. It's good.
Spiritually, same as you. I think I've been doing a lot of just focusing on being present. I know the holidays were especially hard. I feel like we get caught up in the energy, the tasks, the making the magic of it all, that you forget to like enjoy it. And so I'm really trying to just like be in the space, in the moment, especially when I'm with my kids, not trying to think of like, what am I supposed to be doing next? And like, oh, we just got home from school and now I'm going to cook dinner. But like, no, I'm going to sit with them for a minute. I'm going to take a breath, or I'm going to not just get them a snack. I'm also going to get me a snack.
Yeah. Like,
you know,
good. There's your self-care.
Yes. Maybe. Yeah. That's the self-care too, of just trying to be in the moment a little bit more, because I feel like I live in the future a lot. I'm constantly thinking about what's coming, for better or for worse. Right. Yeah. And I think that's a common thing for us women and us moms. So
it's coming up, which is why this hasn't started yet until now, because we've been just constantly, well, I got to get this, and maybe this will be a better time.
Yes.
Maybe this will be a better time.
Right. It's all about priorities. Yeah.
Let's make it work.
All right. Our next segment is our processing section. This is where we pick a thought, usually something that comes up in that MEPS check-in, to just explore a little bit more and maybe talk about some of those feelings or thoughts that we are pushing away, give them a little bit of space so we have a little bit better understanding for ourselves. So maybe you pick out something that you were thinking or feeling that maybe you want to reflect on a little bit. But Sasha, what's your thought today for processing?
So going along with this whole, like, we're looking towards the future and we're always thinking like, what am I doing next? Like, what's coming next? What do I need to do? You know? It's like January is weird. We're coming off of like the holiday high, right?
All the magic.
And then January is just like, I mean, depending on where you are, we're in Utah. So it's grimy and it's cold and
we
wet.
have a terrible inversion. The air is garbage.
It's not fun. So it's really, really hard to kind of get like the excitement and the giddiness and like all of the dopamine hitting.
Oh, there's no dopamine.
There's no dopamine coming in January.
None of that. Yeah.
So trying to find that can be really, really difficult. And so I've been really trying to find different ways that get things that get me excited, which has been spending time with friends. Books have been really exciting for me. Okay. I've been really into reading. I just started listening to the dramatized version of the Harry Potter books right now.
Yes, heard of them.
Oh, you can immerse yourself in
that
story. Like, I'm in it. I am there. I'm at Hogwarts. Like, yeah, it's great. And then finding different ways to like bond with my kids. I took P out to dinner the other night and I was like, I just want to hang out with you tonight. What do you want to do? And she's like, I want to make a cheesecake. I want you to teach me how to make your cheesecake because, you know, I make the best cheesecake.
Yes. Well, good.
So I was like, our process. I was like, you don't have school tomorrow. Whatever. Okay, so we'll do it. So we went out to dinner and then we went and got the stuff and we made cheesecake and we watched a movie and it just laughed. I had to keep telling her to be quiet because she was going to wake up the whole house. You know, she was laughing so hard. So those little things are giving me more joy and releasing the dopamine, right? That we need in order to feel motivated.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's like the January slump, right? It's a real thing. So I'm wondering, what would you tell our friend, maybe if they're struggling with having some dopamine in this January? What are some other ideas? Connecting socially, spending time with people that matter. What else? I mean, what other suggestions?
That's a big part of it. Connecting socially, engaging in hobbies, maybe even starting a new one. Something to be excited about. Plan a trip. Planning trips. Yes. I love this. Because even like there is research out there that says that just planning a trip gives you more excitement and more joy than the actual trip itself.
Yes.
So
I hear that.
It's good.
Yeah. Speaking of Harry Potter, my son is turning 11 next month. And we have read, we're on Order of the Phoenix. We've been reading through the illustrated, the giant ones, and we read them together sometimes at bedtime, and it's wonderful. But he's turning 11, so he is getting a letter, and he has already planned a trip. We are going to Universal Hollywood to go visit
That's so exciting.
What do you even call it? The Wizarding World. Yes. And we are just so excited, and it's been such a wonderful thing to look forward to, like for like 2 years, but really for the last couple of months to just like get us through January into February.
Talking about it, we're doing it. Aren't you going around the same time we are?
Yes, we are. Yeah. And another friend of ours we found out will be there the same time too. So I guess us in Utah, we're just going to Disney in February because we're all
depressed. He has a friend
depressed.
Going to be there on the same day too.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Okay.
So maybe plan a trip, friend.
Disneyland. Yeah. Disneyland and Universal.
I also like mentioning reading books, like finding ways to to get into that like imaginary world. I am restarting Gilmore Girls again, like just a good friend, maybe planning some house projects.
Movies. I
Yes,
like that.
absolutely.
House projects too. Some
House
stuff
projects. Yep. I also feel like I've been getting a little bit of dopamine from cleaning and decluttering my house. Like after Christmas passes, put everything away. Then it's like, what's all this stuff we still have? What didn't we use? What can we toss? What can we sell? What can we donate? How can we simplify a little bit as we get into springiness? Even just like moving around some furniture can give you a little bit of a new energy, right?
Different, music. Too.
Yeah, music. Dancing.
Music is fun. Dancing.
We had a little dance party last night. Yeah, and my 3-year-old, for those of you who don't have a 3-year-old, dancing is just jumping up and down until they fall. And it's like, watch out for the coffee table. But then they get up and laugh and they just keep jumping and they're like, dance with me. And I'm like, you are just jumping up and down. You are mosh pitting over there. And like Dad and I are over here like grapevine-ing,
Yeah, we're like, it's fun.
I'm just going to shake my hips, but not too hard because I'm 41.
I know, right?
So we're just
be careful.
It's mostly in our shoulders.
Yeah. The girls got Just Dance for Christmas on the Switch. So that's been a lot of fun to play with them too. Little dance parties can be really good for anxiety and all of that as well. Like if you're dealing with anything.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you. All right, our next segment is our affirmation of the day. This is an idea we had just to kind of introduce some positive thinking into our day, kind of disrupt those negative patterns we have, shift our focus, maybe seeing the good. Maybe this is a moment of gratitude. There's so much that goes on in our minds that is just negative, that is critical, that is rushing, that is anxious, that is, we need to do this faster, we need to be better. We let that critic part of our brain drive so much, or that manager part of our brain drive so much. And sometimes it's great, right? We need to be productive and get things done. Right. But sometimes it's not helpful because
a lot of the time it's not helpful.
Right. And I have learned that the things that we repeat in our brain are the things that we believe. So if you are constantly putting yourself down, thinking negative things will happen, those are the things we're going to believe. So with this affirmation, ideally, let's believe something new today. Let's believe something good and positive today. The affirmation I want to present to you is, I am surrounded by love. This is something that has brought me comfort in the past, and I think it's just a positive shift. Instead of focusing on the stresses of the day or the tasks of the day, just a little remembering to look around and not only recognize, become aware of the love around you, whether that's the love you give yourself, the love and appreciation of your family members, of your coworkers, of even just like, the smile of the lady at Starbucks or wherever you are, but just that there really is so much positive energy around. And sometimes we get sucked into that negative energy void and we don't need to. So just remembering you're surrounded by love if you choose to take a second and just see it. And once you see it, you feel it. Once you feel it, everything can shift.
I love that. I love that so much. And that's kind of something that I've been focusing on a lot lately is I'm recognizing that I'm only noticing the negative things that my kids are saying or doing to me or my husband, or like, here, you need to do this. I'm noticing those things and I'm discounting one of those bad defense mechanisms, right? I'm discounting all of the positive things that
are
they're
happening.
Saying. They're happening and they're being said to me, and I need to pay more attention to them and really let them sink in.
Yeah, just notice better. When you like buy a new car and then you see that car everywhere you look and you never realized it before, like the power of your perspective, the power of what you are choosing to notice and focus on. It's real.
It's powerful.
Yeah. All right. Our next segment is our education moment. We do this in group. We have psychoeducation lessons, either on life skills or on mental health skills, different things based on the interventions we're learning about, based on symptoms of our group members. So Sasha's going to give us a little education moment for you all, how to cope.
Yeah. So what we're going to talk about today is radical acceptance. This is a topic like every time we bring this up, the moms are just like,
everybody groans.
I don't want
that.
to.
That doesn't actually make things better.
What are you talking about? So I struggle with OCD. And so this is a concept that I've really had to like work with through my therapy, right? My exposure therapy. And it's mostly like, I call it sitting with uncertainty. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't work that out in the future. So if we're looking towards the future for everything, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to have to know that I can deal with that when it comes, right?
Right.
So radical acceptance is this whole idea that we need to just accept that the world is what it is and allow it to be what it is. So we just need to do what we need to do, what we can, what we have control over in order to function within our world. I don't have any control over whether or not my toddler is throwing a temper tantrum right now.
Right.
My toddler,
They
she's
are
5.
They are unpredictable and emotional creatures.
I have no control over such things, but that's what's happening right now. So I'm just going to accept that that's happening. What can I do? Okay, I can check in on my system. How am I feeling? What do I need right now versus what do they need right now? Because I have to be emotionally regulated in order to help them emotionally regulate.
Yes.
So I'm accepting that I don't have control over their actions and their feels, but I do have control over mine.
Right.
So I'm going to try and emotionally regulate myself and mirror that for my child, right?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite analogy with radical acceptance is the weather. So you wake up, let's say you have plans to go on a hike and a picnic, and you wake up and it is storming outside. We cannot control that it is storming. We cannot control when it will stop. Yelling at the sky, getting angry is not going to do anything.
Let's do it.
All it's going to do is ruin your day and ruin your mood. So this idea of radical acceptance is that you get up, you see that it's raining outside and you're annoyed and you notice like, this is super disappointing. I'm frustrated. And then you go, okay, but I can't change it. So instead of being angry all day and huffing and puffing and staying in bed and being mad at the world and letting it ruin everything, you say, okay, well, let's just postpone our picnic and instead let's put on our raincoats and go jump in puddles today. And let's make soup and have grilled cheese. You know, it's this idea that when there's something you cannot control, you have a choice, whether you're going to internally fight it and let it control you, or we're going to respond and react in a way that is helpful or that is comforting, and that you don't have to just be a victim of your situation all the time. When you accept the things you can't control, and like you said, focus on what we can, how does that shift things, right? Like there's also something along the lines of this called positive reappraisal. So it's like, I am stuck in traffic. This really sucks. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to get mad that I'm going to be 10 minutes late to whatever I'm going to be. Or I can say, okay, well, I'm stuck in here for 10 minutes. So I can either get angry and anxious, or I can be like, you know, I'm just going to turn on my favorite music for the next 10 minutes because I'm here anyway.
Right.
How can we make the situation work for you instead of against you?
Yeah.
Right. It's hard to do in the moment, which is why we're bringing it up. So, yes, good. All right. One of my favorite segments is called the lightning round. So this is a round or a segment about with tips and tricks to make the task of motherhood a little simpler, a little easier, a little lighter, if you will. So lightning round. So my hack for all you moms out there, this is my laundry hack. Laundry is one of those things, right?
Yes.
That is just the constant ghost of Christmas past. That is just, or ghost of Christmas future that's just coming at us all the time.
You should see my laundry mountain right now.
And we
It's
have
so bad.
mountains, we have piles. So this is a hack I learned and started several years ago, and I love it. Okay, here's what you're going to do. Every child has their own hamper. Every child has their own laundry basket. So when someone needs their laundry done, we do not sort into colors and whites. We do one basket, one hamper per room. So E brings down his hamper. I toss it in the wash. I put the clean clothes in his basket. The basket goes back to his room. It is his chore to put it away or not. And I also never expect my children to fold their clothes. They have drawers. They have a shirt drawer and a pants drawer and a socks drawer. So they are old enough to sort. And even like my 3-year-old, he can sort his laundry. We put it in the drawers. There's no folding. I don't have to do it. I can sit there. It can be a game. Let's find all the pants. We can dump it out on the floor. Well, let's find all the socks. Let's count the socks.
Yes. I love that.
It's a little moment. And instead of being this horrible chore where I have to do everything, I have to fold everything, I have to sort everything, we don't do that.
Right.
Every person has a hamper and a basket. It all goes to the washer. It comes back. They sort it, and we're done. This does not need to be a multi-hour every week situation.
Right.
So try it out. If laundry is something that that haunts you,
Yes.
try out the hamper basket.
Well, and if you're worried about the like not sorting of the clothes, they have those like washer sheets that you can put in that catch the color so it doesn't mix with your white clothes.
Yeah.
Because I've never sorted. That's just not a thing.
I mean, kids are going to have dirty clothes.
Right.
Like,
I don't have time for that.
if you have to bleach like their white uniforms or something, that's one thing. But no, kids don't need that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay.
That's our episode 1, friends. We will have different various segments as we go on, and we'll explain those if and when they happen. But we are hoping that this is just kind of a short, bite-sized bit of some self-reflection and some education. Maybe you're listening to this while you're sitting in the carpool lane, or as we're waiting to, pick up our kiddos, or on our way to and from the grocery store.
Yep.
But we're hoping to see you weekly. And we are just so happy that you are here with us. So thank you so much for joining us on this new journey of our mommy therapist.
So excited. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you for showing up for yourself today.
Whether it's drinking coffee with a friend or starting a new podcast, we hope something good happens to you today.
See you next week.
Take care.